try as much as I can to keep this short, but I wouldn't be doing justice, right, if I do not mention, one vision, one heart. So Dr. Steve, for those who I might not be familiar with his testimony, he literally had a heart attack, right? And then he died. When he died, he didn't go to heaven. He didn't go to hell. He didn't see any bright lights, right? He just had a voice that said, your time is not yet come, right? And what that did for him was it unlocked a supernatural dimension to him where he began to get these downloads, right? And out of those downloads, one of the first things that God communicated to him was one vision, one heart, right? So you are seeing in these encounters, right? You are seeing people, seeing faces. These people, they needed help, So he was like, but God, what do you want me to do with these people, right? And obviously, if there's a need, you have to meet it. So he began to try to get people together. Let's do this, let's do that. But he realized that the people were just like, oh, wow, it's nice. People really need help. People are suffering. There are nations out there that need assistance. But people would just be like, oh, wow, that's nice. But no one was really willing to help him. So what do you do when you've got a vision that looks impossible to fill it? You go back to the one who gave it. So you made a simple prayer, God, look, your people don't want to help me to do this. At least the ones I'm meeting now, they can see, they love what I'm talking about, but no one is willing to give me a hand up. So what must I do? Then God began to give him the downloads on how to create the wealth that will be in turn used so that he can be able to reach out to all of these nations. And I'm telling you, God has been faithful to him. And this is how, for example, you look at this 2x2 metrics. Guys, if you look at this, you see that this was made with the community at heart. So each and every company, any business that you will see Dr. Steve giving birth to, especially the Dominion ecosystem, we've got our bank that's in the works right now. MasterCard has already partnered with Dr. Steve, and the back office and everything is being created as we speak. The teams are working. They're doing an amazing job. I've looked at the website and I'm telling you, it's coming along. The prepaid crypto MasterCards are coming on. Why? Because look, guys, right? I'm in South Africa, and in South Africa, if you get, right, let's say I get 1 million today, more than 30% is just going to be taken as tax. Imagine, just because they can, right?
Right.
So this is why, our bank, when it comes out, is going to be very, very, very powerful, because with it, you can be able to send money, right? All across the globe. You literally will be opening a bank account. There's a lot of rewards that are there. We've got a discount directory where you get discounts. You've got our travel portal where you can literally travel. And it is also been, revamped so that you can be able to travel with your crypto. You can literally also off-ramp and on-ramp. So all these challenges that most of us are facing in terms of I want to buy a package and they're charging me this and this and that and that and that. When the bank is up and running, which is just a few months, we're just around the corner, the bend to it, right? You'll be able to purchase your package right using our prepaid crypto, MasterCard and the bank, and you'll be able to do that. There's also a facility for e-wallet. So it's almost like an internal PayPal where you can use an email to just send money to the next person that you want, and they will be able to get it. So this is one of that. We also have a staking platform that's coming, right? Smart contract that's coming. That is going to blow things out of the water. Guys, if you are seeing Salarium right now and you are like, this is amazing, just wait up and see, up until you see this. Dr. Steve calls it the Ferrari, the Lamborghini of all 2x2s. But what's coming is that it's like a starship. It's a rocket. It's going to blow everything out of the moon. out of this world, I'm telling you. So I just want you to know that that's also one of the things that is working on tokenization of real world assets. That's also something that's on the horizon, right? And so with that, what Dr. Steve is working on, he actually was in Dubai just a week before all this bombing and everything happened. He was there. What he had gone there to do, one of his reasons was to meet the developers right there to see how best he can be able to tokenize property. So, for example, if there is, let's say, a hotel, right? The hotel is 2 million, right? Or 3 million, right? And you want to be part of that program, you can say, okay, a piece, each and everyone come with your 5,000 US dollars, right? So you just divide 3 million into, 3,000, and then boom, that's it. You have what is called fractional ownership. So you don't own the entire hotel, but you own a part. But what's powerful is that whatsoever profits come are made each and every month, that distributed equally to each and everyone who's a part of that. So imagine we are looking at diamond mines, we're looking at gold mines, we're looking at oil fields, we're looking at property. So Dr. Steve is really, really thinking the long game. There's a whole lot of things that's coming. The academy, there's a whole lot of stuff. There's also DHTV, there's a TV platform that's coming out. There's a whole lot of stuff that is literally around there. But all of those, there are percentages that he has already wired that it comes back into One Vision, One Heart, because every other business entity that has been given to him as a supernatural download, its purpose is to be able to go out there and touch peoples and change lives. So he has been able to do some projects in South Africa. I met him personally. We were here. We were the privileged to meet a Zulu King. And I'm telling you, the people loved him, his heart, his genuinity, and just the impact. We fed over 600 families, right? And we moved to about 5 regions, and people are still waiting for him. But there's a whole lot. We've got Pakistan, we've got India, work that is done there. There's more that's coming in Atlanta. There's also some projects that were done there. And this year alone, there are plans again to be able to go there. So each and every one, when you're part of Salarium, you're actually a part of a bigger ecosystem, which is called the Dominionaire ecosystem. Yeah. So